everybody. I hope y'all are having a great day today. With God on your side, I got a whole lot to talk about. I have a whole lot to talk about, and I tell you what, I am extremely tired. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, my goodness, but I am extremely tired today. I'm praying, I'm hoping and I'm praying I can get some good sleep tonight. I have not been able to get sleep. I just haven't been able to get good sleep. So listen, I received an email a couple days ago, and they were saying in the email that where I live, there has been coyotes spotted. And in the email it says, watch your little kids. You got small animals, watch them as well. And I thought, oh, shucks. And they also told us where they saw the coyotes. And I thought, okay. And where they saw the coyotes, I think it kind of rings a bell a little bit. Like we have an idea where they saw them. But we listened to it, but, I kind of just read the email and then I remembered it, but I wasn't really on it like that. Until my neighbor, I have the best neighbors. I have some of the best neighbors on both sides of me, and I love it. My neighbor texted me and said, Gina, they had to chase a coyote out of the driveway. And I thought, you have to be kidding me, right? Like I just already received the email. Like I said, I really wasn't on the email. But now this is serious because a coyote has been chased out of my neighbor's driveway. So I tell them thank you so much, for telling me I'm going to keep an eye out. Because I got little puppies here, and they're just 5 pounds each, and I would go nuts if something happened to them. So I close out the message from my neighbors, and I called my husband, because I was upstairs and he was downstairs. And I called him, I said, guess what? And he says, what? And I said, well, the neighbors said they had a coyote chased out of their yard. He said, you are kidding me. I said, no, I'm not kidding. He said, oh my goodness. He said, I'm gonna get off. He said, I'll call you back. I said, what are you getting ready to do? What are you getting ready to do? And he said, well, I want to look at some pictures of some coyotes. He did. He's so silly. And so he did that, and we talked about it later. But later, I was in another room. He was in the living room, or he was somewhere. But now, when it comes to the dogs and how they use the restroom, this is how they let us know when they have to use the restroom. When they have to go, they'll go to the back door. They'll actually go to the back door, and they'll just sit there nice and politely and wait till one of us sees them at the door. When we see them at the door, we let them out. So I'm in a different room than my husband. All I can hear is guys, this is so funny. All I can hear is my husband say, oh, hell no. I said, I'm in a different room. And I said, what? I said, what's wrong? And he said, they sitting here at the back door like they got to use the bathroom. I said, if they're sitting there, they have to go. He said, oh, hell no. I said, and then he started talking about the coyote, right? And he's so funny. He's so funny. Everything he says is so funny. He says, it's a wolf out there. He done changed it from coyote to wolf. It's a wolf out there, and they sitting here at the back door like they got to use the bathroom. I said, so I'm in a different room. I'm like, it ain't no wolf. I'm like, it's a coyote. He's like, same thing. And so I was like, we have to take them out, you know. So we figured out what we're going to do when we take them out. We got a whole plan, you know, on how we're going to do this and how we're going to keep our puppies safe. But I'm so grateful that my neighbor told me how serious this is because, like I said, the coyote was in their driveway. So this is really, really serious. So we will be taking great measures to keep our little puppies nice and safe. And today, I went for my second post-op visit. I went for my second post-op visit, and they're so lovely. They are so great. My surgeon, his nurse, I don't know if it's his nurse or who, I think it's his nurse, yeah. But they're so great. Every time I see them, so polite, so helpful, and just everything. They give you lots of information that you need and everything. So she says, okay. She said, how about your drain? I say, I haven't been keeping a chart of how much, you know, of the liquid comes into the drain. I said, because barely nothing has been going in there. I said, what's been going in there is some chunky stuff. Really not a lot of liquid, not even enough to measure and count. And she's like, oh, great. So it's coming out today. And I'm like, okay, right? She's so excited. And I'm just having a hard time. Please forgive me for keep moving this tripod. I am having a hard time holding it because I'm not strong. I ain't strong like that right now. I just don't have the energy to hold it, you know, how I could normally hold the tripod. So that's why I keep moving it. But now I'm holding it onto the, I have it sitting onto the couch. That way I don't have to hold it up in the air. But listen, she says, so, okay, let's get your stuff off. Take everything off. And she says, we're going to get started taking the stitches out of the breast. Snip, the first snip. And I felt a little pinch. It was like under the breast, like hold on. It was like under here, right? Because I had stitches under there, stitches going up this way, stitches here, and stitches that go this way. On both breasts, you know. And she gets started, and Lord, the pain was unbearable. The pain was excruciating, and I literally wanted to cry. I am so serious. Gina, it's just stitches. I don't care. It's just stitches. It hurts so bad. Oh my goodness, it hurts so bad. So the surgeon comes in. He's like, hey, we're going to double team you. So he gets started on the second breast. And I'm like, oh, screaming. My husband is just a few feet away, and it's in the seat in front of them. And I can see my husband's kind of peeking and looking and making sure I'm okay. And they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, but I really wasn't. I thought I was going to pass out because it was so much pain. And then some of the stitches, he would say, okay, I got this one. And then it seemed like he would be pulling forever to get the string out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. It was just the worst experience getting the stitches out. It really hurt. So now they got done with the breast. He told me, he said, now you got dissolvable stitches and you also have other stitches. He said, you may feel something or you may not. He said, you may still see something, feel something a little sticky. He said, that means that it's a stitch. He was like, we're planning to take them all out. He said, but if you happen to run across a stitch, he said, we'll get it out on the next visit when you come back in 2 weeks, or it may be a dissolvable one and it'll come out on its own. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay. They get started on my stomach and ow, ow, ow. She didn't tell me when she was going to take the tube out. She just started taking it out, and it hurt so bad, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, it was just, I've watched videos where the girls say, yeah, you can feel the tube come from one side of your stomach, feel it come out the other side. I didn't feel that. I just felt pain right where the incision was, where the tube was. And it was just a burning, pinching sensation. And then I feel a lot of liquid come out. And she says, oh, it's out. And I thought, okay, help me, Lord. Help me, Lord, and thank you, Lord. So I knew I got through that hump. Meanwhile, I got the surgeon on my right side, and he's just snapping them stitches out the bottom of my stomach and my hip on the right side, and then she starts working on the left side. But it was some serious pain. So, I was sitting there thinking the whole time, like, I wonder if they could, numb you before getting stitches out. When you have that many stitches, because, guys, it is a lot of stitches. You hear me? Not just, 6 or 10 stitches. This is a lot of stitches. I wonder if they could numb you before. I would have rather had gotten numbed so they can get them out. And I even asked them. And it was nothing that they was doing wrong. They wasn't doing anything wrong to hurt me. They just hurt. I even asked them, I said, am I getting cut? That's because it felt like I was getting little nicks. Like little nicks with the razor. That's what it felt like. Woo, it hurt. So I got over that hump. I'm at home. I'm relaxing. I'm resting. And I made it through with God on my side. Y'all know what I always like to say because it's true. With God on my side, this too shall pass. And it did, and I made it through. Yesterday, I cooked dinner. Yeah, I did. Give myself a little pat on the back. I did have Dakota cook the hamburger for me. So the ground meat, I seasoned it. My husband chopped up some tomatoes, and I got everything else ready, and we had taco salad yesterday, so everybody was happy. And today I cooked as well. So I made some beef rice-a-roni. I made some broccoli and cheese, and I have some chicken bacon in the oven. So that's dinner. I was able to do it yesterday. I figured I could do it today. But now, if I sit here and think about it, I feel like I overexerted myself. I don't know if that's the word that I'm looking for. I feel like I've overdone it. Now, my surgeon told me, he said, listen, I want you up. I want you moving, and I want you moving around. He said, you don't want to get blood clots. I don't want you laying around not doing anything. And most of my time, I'd like to say during this healing process, because you're in so much pain, I'm just normally sitting down. I get up to use the restroom, and to get washed up and things like that. But most of the time I've been sitting down. So I'm going to make sure that I'm up and at it. Not going too crazy, but, I'm going to be start doing more things on my own. I will be getting in the shower today. Finally, day 16, I can finally take a shower. I got a shower chair. So I'm going to sit in the shower and just let that warm water run on me. I am so excited. So, shower is in the plans. And I straightened up my bedroom a little bit because my husband had that bedroom. He had it a total disaster. You hear me? Y'all know what a disaster is. That's what my bedroom looked like. So I was able to get that done. And I feel like I've done enough for the night. So, like I said, hopefully I can get some good sleep. But I wanted to come in and let you know I got the drain out. Got the stitches out, and it hurt like all get out. You hear me? Yes, it did. So if you, like I said, if you're thinking about getting the mommy makeover or tummy tuck or whatever, think about all of the things that I'm, telling you all how the recovery process is going. I'd like to say when I got the stitches out, it probably took them a good 15 minutes to get all the stitches out. Yeah, I'd like to say it was 15 minutes. But Dakota right now is getting his hair cut. So that's where my husband and Dakota is. When they get back, they'll have a beautiful dinner that I'm excited to, to give them. Because I tell you what, through this whole process, they've tried so hard to, to cook dinner, to keep the house clean, to do everything. My husband's been just working hard to keep me nice and clean and washed up, giving me my medicines, feeding me on time, this and that, making sure I have medicine, so I just wanted to give it back to them, and they were so excited about the taco salad. I was just smiling. I was so proud of myself. And I'm proud of myself today. But like I said, in the midst of it all, I feel like I overdid it. So I got to find that medium where I don't overdo it and, make myself sick or anything. So I'm very, very excited to look in the mirror so I can see my body without the tube hanging out. It's really hard to look at the scar and look, kind of look at everything when you got stitches poking out all over the place. And then you got this tube. So tonight I'll really be able to look at it. So I'm really, really, really excited. I hope you all are having a great day with God on your side. Everybody that wants to know how I'm feeling, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting back to myself. And they do say that about a month you're going to start to feel more of yourself. So once I begin to feel a little bit more of myself, you'll see me more often. You know you will. You know you will. I'm a YouTube alcoholic. Is that the right thing I want to say? A YouTube-holic. Let's say that. Y'all know I ain't no alcoholic because I don't drink. How do we say that? I'm a YouTubeaholic. Because I love putting them videos out. Yes, I do. And I love going live. But when I get back to myself, you'll see me more often, okay? All the people that's been worrying, no need to worry. Here I am. I'm doing great. Okay? I will see you all on the next video, or even maybe the next time I go live. Okay? Gotta get some sleep tonight because I'm so stinking tired. I just want to come in and tell you all the stitches hurt so bad. I love y'all. God bless. Good night.